Assalamu alaikum. Today's recipe is spicy masala mutton chops. You can also make these with lamb chops. I'm using mutton chops in this recipe. I have marinated about half a kilo of mutton chops in half a teaspoon of turmeric, about a teaspoon of red chili powder, and about salt as per your taste. So marinate it about 2 to 3 hours, or you can leave it overnight in your refrigerator. Then the next ingredient you'll need is about 1 tablespoon of freshly crushed ginger and garlic, and few curry leaves, few green chilies as per your spice level. And then we're going to roast some whole spices. For that, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, couple of cinnamon sticks, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, a few cardamoms, and few cloves, and then some fenugreek seeds, some dry fenugreek seeds, and then a couple of red chilies, dry red chilies. So you're going to bring this all together, and then we're going to roast all of these, so this gives a nice toasty flavor to your spices in the recipe. So you have all those spices. Now we're going to roast it in a pan on a medium flame, so that will be about 5 to 6 minutes. Occasionally you're going to move it around like that so it doesn't burn. And then we're also going to add in this some cashews. So just take about a tablespoon of cashews, not too many, and then you add it to the roasting spices. So for about 5 to 6 minutes you're going to let it roast. When you see a light brown color on it, then you know it's nicely roasted, toasted. And now you can grind these in your coffee grinder or any other dry grinder you have. So you can keep that aside, and now start cooking the meat. For that, we are going to use a thick bottom skillet. You can also use a pressure cooker for faster cooking. Add about 1 tablespoon of healthy cooking oil like coconut oil, and then I'm going to add 1 large onion, thinly sliced. Thinly slice the onions, and then you can add it in the medium-high heat oil. Now you're going to cook these onions till they are slightly brown, not too brown, just when they start getting the color. That's how long you're going to cook these onions, fry these onions. So there you have it, they are nicely brown. Now you can add the meat. Now we'll cook the meat uncovered for about 8 to 10 minutes. Just stir in the meat with the onions. When you start seeing the meat getting some color, add the curry leaves, green chilies, stir it in. Then you can add the crushed ginger and garlic. Make sure you're using fresh for fresh flavor. And then add a little bit of water if you need to. If you have a steel skillet, it might start sticking to the bottom, so I'm adding just a little bit of water there. If you're using non-stick, you won't need that. So once you have cooked it for about 8 to 10 minutes, now you can add about 1 whole cup of water. Now cover and cook for about 1 hour if you're not using a cooker. If you're using a cooker, it'll cook in 15 minutes. So after that, you can check for the tenderness of the meat. It doesn't have to be too tender, just slightly tender, because we are going to cook it some more. Just soft to touch, not like too falling off the bone. That's not how tender it should be. Just little tender is good. Now we're going to transfer this in a non-stick pan because we are going to cook it on a high heat. Add all the spice mix that we had prepared earlier, the roasted spice mix, and then cook it on high heat till you start seeing nice color. When most of the water is dry, that's when you know your dish is ready. Now you can garnish this with some freshly chopped cilantro, that is coriander, and some fresh lime squeezed on the top. This goes great with rice or a roti. Enjoy. Assalamu alaikum.